So I'm making a video, kind of a weird video, never made one like this before, but here we are. I'm driving downtown Grand Haven. I had a doctor's appointment and I'm gonna drive past the lake because I want to see it before I get back in my house and stay there forever. No, I'm not getting out of the car. I'm not exposing anybody to anything. I'm driving down Main Street by the lake in just a second. But I just wanted to say, like, the feeling that I'm feeling is so surreal. And I'm not really sure how to approach this subject, so I'm just going to go right out there. People, this is weird. These are weird times. You know, there's a few cars out right now. This is the time of day I usually come home from this appointment, and there's usually bumper-to-bumper traffic everywhere. There's no parking places downtown usually at this time. But this is weird. I mean, there's a few cars down here right now that are driving. This is rush hour in Grand Haven right now. And there's traffic's moving along pretty good. You know, people are doing their thing, but not many people. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's like life has gotten to the point during this crisis that people are driving a little weird, but hey, we've gotten to the point during this crisis that it's kind of like a movie. That's why I'm doing the video the way I'm doing right now. It's kind of like a movie. It's kind of like you know, we wish that we had things normal, but they're not. And I mean, look at this downtown. There's cars parked right here, and then, you know, there's a few things, but this is downtown Grand Haven, not even 4 o'clock yet, and nothing. I mean, it's just a ghost town. Like I said, there's a few people, mostly, you know, essential workers or people that own the business has to stop by and see the business or whatever, but nothing. There's a couple buildings that are for rent down here. Anyway, I'm saying all this because I want to make a point, but I'm going to say this kind of kidding, kind of not, is if you've seen Zombieland, it's starting to look like that everywhere I go, especially if I need to go after 5 o'clock. Because there was nothing going on anyway, but there was some cars, you know, like these few cars here or whatever. Last I knew, the UPS store was still open. I don't know if it is, but anyway, I'm saying all that to say this. It's weird times. It's weird times for everybody, okay? But during weird times, can you see that we need to love harder, squeeze our people a little harder when we hug them, a little longer when we hug them? And I'm not talking about now. You know, stay safe distance and all that stuff. I'm not going against the medical professionals or anything like that. I'm just saying, be good to each other. Be good to your folks. Be good to the people that are in your life that are, you know, we talk about essential jobs and things like that. Well, what about essential people? What about the people in your life that you know you just couldn't live without? Well, right now, if you're doing things the way you're supposed to be, you're probably doing without the people that are most important to you. And I know there's many people in my life I'm doing without right now. And it's weird. And it makes me want to just, you know, I'm not gonna, but I'm saying in my heart, it makes you just want to go over to their house and give them a big old hug and love on them and tell them how much I love them and care about them and how much I miss them. And that's that way for, you know, like people I haven't seen in years. I've talked to, and, you know, some people are really, you know, feeling the same thing, like a draw back to their friendships and family. And, you know, families are actually eating together and spending time and, you know, doing stuff together, playing board games and different things like that. You know, that's not bad. I know there's a lot of stuff that's bad right now, and I'm not going to get into all that because, you know what, watch 10 minutes of the news and you got enough for all day. But there's some good stuff that's coming out of this. People are starting to think about, what would it be like if this never went away? I would never see the people I love again, and they start thinking about stuff like that. And once you get a little thought going on in your head, I'm not talking about panicking or bringing yourself down, but once you get a little thought in your head about what's going on around us, it does become a thing where you're looking at it like, wow, I want to make sure I see all these people when I get out of this business, I want to do something with life. I want to spend time with them. I want to have dinner with them. I want to, hug a lot more and laugh a lot more and all that stuff, I'm thinking of goals that I want to do when I get out of here. I'm thinking, just like this drive I'm taking right now. It's just a little detour from my doctor's appointment so I could see the lake. This is the first time I've been out in a week, and I'm not the one that gets groceries at our house. I'm not, I haven't had to take my mom and dad to the doctor because non-essential appointments are canceled. I had to go to the doctor, and that's the only time I've been out in a week. I haven't even been out on the deck. I haven't even breathed the outside air. So right now, I'm really appreciating driving this drive. But to be honest, I live in Grand Haven area, so I see the lake a lot, and I love it. It's beautiful. But let's face it, we all know that if we see the lake, we don't appreciate it as much as people who've never been able to see it, or people who only see it once a year or whatever. We can drive by it anytime. We take it for granted somewhat. But right now, I'm looking at this area, my home, my life, and wow, I've missed this. It's beautiful down there. I mean, I'm not going to get out or anything, but it is beautiful. And I don't know, just I appreciate it like I've never appreciated it before. And just that one little small thing, it's kind of a big deal. And so I'm not going to try to go on and on and on about it, but think about the things that you are getting that are positive, because you are getting things that are positive. Love harder. That's a big deal. Love harder, stronger, be there for each other, even if you're not in the same place. If you have the internet, which you must because you're watching this video, if you have the internet, take care to reach out to people and check on them. I got 2 people in particular that have been checking on me, 3 actually, and they've been checking on me regularly, and I know that they're actually truly sincere. Jack, RJ, and Josiah, you guys are the best. You love me, you care about me, and I hate that we're not together, but you know what? I know that you care, and I appreciate that. And that's my point, people. If we can do this, if all of us can reach out to each other, and we can keep each other occupied with knowing that people love us and we're not forgotten, because that's where the depression kicks in, is when you feel like you're all alone and you've been forgotten. So I could say a whole lot more, but I'm not gonna in this video. This is just a thing that I'm doing. And anyway, I apologize if I ran on, but it's weird times, and I think we should be, I don't know, just paying a whole lot more attention to the good things. The bad things are there, but we don't have to focus on them. We have to abide by the rules and try to take care and be cautious. And I listen to the news 15 minutes a day now. That's my goal. That's why I've been sticking to 15 minutes a day. And I'm sorry, but if you post something on Facebook that's all gloom and doom about the stuff that's going on, I am not going to read your stuff. I'm not. Because too much is too much. There's a limit to how much stuff you should be. I heard one psychologist say this week that you should limit yourself to 15 minutes a day, which is what I'm doing. And I have a friend that's doing the same thing, and it's working for her too. I'm not going to let this stuff get me down. I'm not. And just so everybody knows, if I die from this, if I catch it and die, I never did let it get to me. So, but no, I don't have it, and no, I'm not planning on getting it. I'm taking precautions, and I'm hoping for the best. But said all that just to touch base with you guys, and I know this video is really different and all that jazz, but there's still some people that are out. Life is still happening, and maybe we should do this too. Appreciate the people that are out taking care of things that need to be taken care of. You know, the people that work in this grocery store. I got some people that are really close to me that work at the grocery store. People that, you know, like I just saw, you know, I just went to my appointment. I appreciate the staff there. There's people that are working for us, that are taking care of us, and we're suffering because we're at home or whatever. But these people, they're at risk every day. They're on the front lines, and you know, chances are if somebody's going to get it, it's going to be one of them, because they're right there, and they see, you know, hundreds of people a day maybe. So, you know, let's thank those people. If we go to the store to get essential supplies and we go by our cashier, tell that person how much you appreciate them being there and putting themselves at risk so that we can have the stuff we need. It really is crucial. It really is a big deal. You know how we see retired military men, or even people that are still in the military, and we shake their hand and we say, appreciate your service, thank you for your service. We need to be doing it, not the shaking hands part, but we need to be saying that to people that are, you know, that work at the gas station, people that are in essential jobs right now. I appreciate them, and I think we should tell them when we see them. So anyway, I said all that. I'm done. Take care. Bye.